Hello everyone, what is going on? It is March 26, 2021, and we are here for the Friday Night SmackDown post show. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? And if you noticed, ding dong hello. Ding dong hello. How are you guys? Let me know what you thought about tonight's show in the comments here. I did a little bit of work today. Did a little bit of work today on the dashboard, on the soundboard as well. Still have a couple of other things. Oh God. Marcel says Alina has made her debut. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, I gotta get this on. Okay, maybe not. You're joking. Oh my God, you're killing me, man. Killing me. Anyways, yeah, let me know what you guys thought about the show down in the comments. I thought it was serious. I was like ready to tune in to Ring of Honor 19 or whatever. I missed the joke. Ugh. I see. I get it. Mr. Exotic says, if I see KSI versus Logan at WrestleMania, I'm screaming. Yeah, I don't think you would see that. I don't think you would see that at all. You might see Logan Paul in the corner of Sami Zayn, though. Ooh. Speaking of okay, so I don't know if these are gonna last. Okay, I don't know if these are gonna last because I might get copyright. Okay, but this is Vince McMahon.
How do I reach these kids?
How do I reach these kids? How do I reach these kids? Oh, look at that too. A super chat from Vanch. How you doing, my friend? Thank you for the 100 rupees, I believe, right? That's what those are, rupees. Thank you so much, man. He says, any chances Bobby Fish will be eating pizza and watching Adam Cole versus Kyle O'Reilly? There's a 100% chance of that. And for the donation, thank you, my friend. I got this for you. Check it out. Yes. Thank you, man. I'm going to go to the moon with that 100 rupees. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, my friend. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Safa says, I'll let the Logan Paul stuff play out. I hope KO powerbombs him like he did Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah, you know, it might not be the worst. Might not be the worst. You know, they're really probably just trying to piggyback off of him, like the boxing stuff that he's doing right now, because he's trending for all that stuff. JBOJ says, well, we got our triple threat. Yes, we did. So now that we have the triple threat, are we going with Edge winning? Is Edge going to defeat, I would assume, Daniel Bryan and become the Universal Champion now? Is that what we're going with? Gotta move all this shit around. Chris says Edge isn't making SmackDown rated R. Oh, man, I was really looking forward to the double concerto right there. And then I was like, oh, you know what? It's okay. I'll take a single concerto. And then that one didn't happen either. It's like, damn it. Wall Street says either Edge or Daniel Bryan win. Marcel says Edge still wins. Ashley says Jake Paul in Kevin's corner and Logan Paul in Sammy's corner. Oh, God. That'd be crazy, man. Flash, my friend, becoming a disciple. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm trying to think, you know, I don't have anything for members yet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'll give you some moves. You are now my fellow disciple. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you so much. I need to get a good membership thing. If you have any ideas, let me know. Let me know. I would love to get something good for that. Let's see here. Asaf says, at first I didn't want Edge to win, but Psychopath Edge is what's best for business. Fair enough. Chris says, I think Andrade is signing with Ring of Honor. Well, I'll tell you what. Man. I got Ring of Honor up right now. I got it up right now. I am not missing it. All right. There's no way I'm missing it. I got it up. We're gonna know. Flash says, now I have that badge. Give me some woos. Yes, man. Some two sweets. Ashley says, how must one become a disciple? I don't know. I could post a link. Let me see. Let me see here. Let me grab it. Okay, so while I'm doing that, Philip says today Edge got better and his spears today. I'm happy you got better at it today. Yeah, I mean, Edge looks great. I saw a thing saying, I think it was from Dave Meltzer, saying that people think he looks old or he's getting older as every day passes. I mean, yeah, he's older, but he looks incredible still. Like, Edge looks great. So, you know, I ain't mad at it. Now, I'm not mad at Edge winning the Universal Championship at WrestleMania either. Nope. No problems with that whatsoever. So memberships are here if you have any trouble finding them. If you want to become a disciple today, all you have to do is click there. Marcel says AEW, you missed. AEW had an incredible show. I know. That's always how it is, isn't it? God. Every time I like take time off or I'm busy doing something, you know, someone puts out a really good show. That's always how it is. I mean, when we were doing the house stuff, you know, I missed out on an episode of Dynamite and NXT, and Miro debuted. I was like, damn it, really? Miss Miro? Vance says, and I know you haven't started watching Money Heist. No, I have not. I've still been so busy. Soon, though. Soon when I catch up with everything else. Vance says, thanks. I feel like Elon Musk after that money falling. Big money Vance, man. Big money Vance. Bob says Ciampa looks older. I saw someone post that in the comments to that with saying like Ciampa looks like he's 75 with that hair and everything. It's funny. Man, Ciampa and Walter though. Hey, I wasn't here Wednesday for a post show, so hey, NXT Takeover is looking very, very, very good. Very good. The only thing I don't really like is that gauntlet match eliminator thing or whatever it is that they're airing on NXT next week. kind of weird. Kind of weird. So it's like what? The last 6 men that get eliminated from the match, that's the order that they'll go in or something like that. Like, okay. I guess, whatever. Maybe it's just confusing me because I didn't watch it. I don't know though. Ashley says, can someone tell Ciampa to cut his hair and trim his beard? Starting to look like old man Ciampa. I'm here for it. I like it. The hair is kind of weird, but I like the beard part. Jared says, thoughts on Suicide Squad trailer. Hashtag
such good shit.
I saw it. It looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I like King Shark. It's pretty funny. Looks pretty good. John Cena is willing to eat a bunch of dicks, apparently. You know? He's a true superhero. Marcel says, when is Ciampa a 50-year-old? Yeah, it's crazy, right? But someone said he's like 35 or something. He's pretty young. It's crazy. Chris says this takeover has an all-in level style pay-per-view. It looks good. It looks good. I'm excited to see it. I am excited to see it. It looks a lot better than the other one that we got. That's for sure. Bob says, Cena willing to do anything to save the day. Yeah, a true hero, man. A true hero. Rocco says, yeah, the gauntlet match just screams a filler. Like, I don't know. It seems dumb. Yeah, like it's going to take up most of an episode. That's what I would assume. Which is crazy. I wonder if they're actually going to announce that they're moving to Tuesdays. When is that going to happen? Are they literally just going to wait for WrestleMania? It seems too long. Or not enough time. I'm sorry. Not enough time. Leroy says, I'm watching The Town right now. It's pretty good. I love The Town, dude. The Town is a fantastic movie. I've seen it a million times. So good. Alex, did you see the Suicide Squad trailer? Yes, we were just talking about that. Looks pretty good. Marcel says, John Cena was in the trailer. I didn't see him. I didn't see him, but I definitely heard him. Definitely heard him. Matt Taven versus Vincent in an unsanctioned match, huh? When is this thing over? It's like ends at 8 or something. Jared says Hunter might make the announcement during Stand and Deliver. I feel like that's so late though. If you wait till Stand and Deliver, the next one is like they won't be there that next Wednesday. It just seems crazy. Vance says NXT TakeOver should have crowds instead of WrestleMania. I'm surprised that they're not going to have crowds at TakeOver. Very surprised. Zach says, Flash the Disciple, welcome to the team. Yes, we got Flash. Zach, no hacks. All the disciples. Look at that. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Flash says, Starro. Yeah, I saw that. Marcel says, next week's Dynamite looks fire. I will be watching that one, thankfully. We'll be watching that one. I will be here. And that will be the second to last Wednesday Night War, right? The second to last one. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Obi James says, happy 20th to the end of the Monday Night War. Yeah, that's true. Yes. 20 years ago today, the name on the paperwork said McMahon, but it wasn't Vince McMahon. It was Shane O'Mac. I'll never forget that. That was a crazy day. That was a crazy night. It was especially crazy, like I said, it used to flip back and forth. And they were at that point, obviously, they were airing the same thing on both channels. That was very weird. Very, very weird. Zach says, just before you start, given that you haven't started already, is Edge heel now? Yeah, I would assume that he is. I would assume that Edge is now heel. So we got two heels, Roman Reigns and Edge, and babyface Daniel Bryan, I guess, if you can call him that. Philip says, Edge heel turn, I like it. I would have loved the ending to tonight's show had he double concertoed them. That would have been sick. You know, I would have been fine with Roman moving out of the way and him doing it to Bryan and whatnot, and Jey Uso, but I don't know. I guess it makes sense that they didn't, considering that the last people that got concerto got hurt. Not in real life, not hurt in real life, but like severely injured on TV. Vance says, after the last NXT episode, many people are saying that NXT is back. Really? Of course. Of course. I'm telling you, man, when you don't watch a show, it's like going to be the greatest show of all time. That's why I always watch. Like, I always try to watch every single week, no matter what. Because I always know that it's like, hey, if I give up, it's just going to be the best episode ever. And then it's like, God damn it. Now I have to go back and watch it. So that's why I'm always watching. Always watching. Chris says, I want to see Thatcher Wrestling Academy versus Alpha Academy, Chad Gable on a fight pit. Hey, that'd be great. I love Chad Gable, man. He's so good. He is so good. Zach says, so Mania 30 all over again. 2 heels versus a face, Daniel Bryan. Sounds about right, yeah. Sounds about right. Safa says, maybe you should skip Raw. Yeah, maybe, maybe skip Raw and then hopefully it'll be good. Sure. Jamie says, can you rank Impact versus AEW versus Raw versus NXT? Like, which is better? For me, it's usually AEW and then NXT in a close second. Raw is not good, so I'd put Impact above Raw. And then, so AEW, NXT, Impact, and Raw. Raw is terrible, man. Terrible. Zach says, wait, Sasha's a heel too. Damn, I missed a lot tonight, huh? You didn't miss much. She just gave Bianca Bel-air a backstabber after her match. Oh, and she distracted her, of course. Can't forget about that one. Bob says the contract does say Khan, but not Tony Khan. Vince McCon. Oh, God. McMahon. Mr. Exotic says, why does TakeOver from the developmental brand have more hype than the biggest wrestling event of the year? Seems weird to me. Right? I mean, yeah, there's going to be some good matches at WrestleMania, but does it really feel like WrestleMania? Does it even feel like WrestleMania season? Like, where is the hype for WrestleMania? And I see like everyone saying hashtag Banks versus Belair main event or whatever, and that's fine. I don't mind Banks and Belair main eventing. I thought that they should have main evented, but I mean, what's the other main event? Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre? Like, bro, who cares? So sure, put Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair in the main event. I don't care. Vance says, no, there's hype for TakeOver, but not for WrestleMania. It's just crazy how they would not, they literally booked their entire WrestleMania in 2 episodes. 2 weeks before they even start. Or 2 weeks away from WrestleMania, I should say. So we'll have 2 more episodes of Raw and SmackDown before WrestleMania. LJ says, hey man, I missed SmackDown. Any hype for WrestleMania? Nope. Not really. Marcel says, did you hear that AEW has a house show on April 9th? I did hear that. That's very interesting. It's their first house show, I believe they said. Card looks good. I did not see the card. I just heard that they were having a house show, which is interesting. Obi James says WrestleMania is manufactured this year. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, it's going to be crazy to see what the WWE world looks like when there's a crowd there at WrestleMania. I'm assuming that people are just going to be so hyped and so excited to just have, just to like be back into real life with people and at a wrestling event. So I'm sure it'll probably be fine, but I really want to, is that a dog you hear in the background? Yes, that's my dog. That's my dog. Yes. A little bit of normalcy though, so I'm sure that they'll tear the roof off the place, even though there's not a roof on the place, but it'll be interesting to see what it's like going back to normal. I don't think that they're going to be able to do the things that they do in today's shows with a crowd in attendance, like especially Braun Strowman's little choo-choo train thing that he's got going on Monday now. I don't know if that kind of stuff works with the crowd. You can't really manufacture what the actual crowd is going to say. Bob said, what kind of dog do I have? He is a yellow lab pit bull mix. Ashley says, dog face reveal. Nah, that's Stang. You know, I do have a picture of my dog that I could share on Instagram. CM Punk says, who wins in your Instagram polls, Roman Reigns or Omega? I can tell you the results. I can tell you. Is it over yet? It's not quite over. So, okay. So 5,070 people saw the story. Okay. And 1,803 people voted for Roman Reigns and 820 people voted for Kenny Omega. So I think that I agree. I agree that it's Roman Reigns. Something interesting is that my story was in the Roman Reigns hashtag. So I don't know how many people saw it from in there, but yeah, huge landslide victory for Roman Reigns. 1,803 versus 820. Easily Roman for me. Okay. Anthony says, thanks, Bianca, for shutting up Sasha from laughing. Yeah. Have you guys seen a Goofy movie? If you've seen a Goofy movie, all right. You know, Max's friend, I can't remember his name, but he's voiced by Pauly Shore. Her laugh and his laugh are identical. Identical. It drives me nuts. I think it's going to bother me forever now. Warrior says WrestleMania has only one good booked feud going into it, and that's Roman, Edge, and Bryan. You would think for the first pay-per-view back with a live crowd, they go above and beyond to make great feuds. Yeah, you would think. You know, I think that people will be hyped to see Seth Rollins and Cesaro just because people love Cesaro. I don't know, though. I don't know. I would expect them to go all out as well, but man, they really have not. Marcel says Cody versus Ethan Page, Death Triangle versus Bucks and Cutler. Pack is back. Omega and Baca versus the Seidel brothers, Darby, TNT Open Challenge. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Jared says, I recently tested positive, but I'm much better now. Oh, you got it, man? Well, sorry, I'm assuming we're talking about COVID or whatever. I'm glad to hear that you're feeling better, though. That sucks. Especially towards the end, you know, we're so close. Bob says, show us. I'd have to show you later on Instagram. I'll post one later. It's great. It's really good. JVOJ says Peacock is censoring most of WWE stuff, and the one thing I'm worried about is them censoring Edge and Lita Bed segment. Okay, so something interesting that I saw today is that the things that got censored on Peacock, WWE has also gone and removed from the WWE network as well. So I think this might be one of those ways to deter people from using a VPN. So if you don't know what a VPN is, what does it stand for? A virtual private network, I think. VPN. What exactly is it? What? God. Oh yeah, virtual private network. Yeah. So there's tons of these services that are VPNs, and essentially what they do is they hide your location. So you can pretty much spoof where you're at. A lot of people use these in other countries to get like the US version of Netflix so they can watch shows and stuff like that. And a lot of people do it to get things cheaper. Like pay-per-views and stuff like that. It's just it's actually used to like protect your location, but it can be used for those things. So technically, if you wanted to, you could get a VPN, change your location to Canada or something like that, and then you could get the WWE network, and you would probably have to have it on every single time you logged into it. But I think this might be a way to deter people from doing that, because if it's not there, then there's no reason for you to do that and go over there. Punk says, so the winner is the tribal chief? Yes. Winner is the tribal chief. Mr. Exotic says, where would you like to see the different Foot Clan members go now that they split? You could probably keep Mace and T-Bar together. Get rid of T-Bar and the gimmick though. Just do Mace and like Donovan Dickhead. That's fine. Mia Yim obviously should be inserted into the Raw Women's division because it's non-existent. I'm not sure what to do with Slap Nuts though. I have no clue. Absolutely no clue. Jamie says, I saw a post today asking if you had to get rid of one of these guys, Edge, Orton, Jericho, or Cena. I'd say Edge or Orton. What about you? Man, that's tough. That's really tough. I don't know. I don't know how I'd do that. Bob says, do more polls on Instagram. Sure, I can do more polls. Why not? Why not? Rocco says, I think Omega is a better wrestler, but Roman has a better character. Yeah, I mean, I would agree that Omega's the better wrestler. I think that Roman has a larger than life character at the moment, so that's why I would put Roman Reigns for that one. And you know, that might change when Kenny Omega starts winning all those championships. We'll see though. But to me, like, you know, Roman Reigns has just been killing it. Marcel says, OC's Orange Cassidy's new theme is Flames. I heard it. It's good. I like it. Molly Man says, you watching UFC 260 tomorrow? No, I'm not. I do not really watch UFC. If it's like a huge thing going on, I'll watch it, but I don't think it is. Safa says, did you see the tease for Adam Cole and Shawn Michaels? Yes. I wish we could see that. I wish. Basili says, hey everyone, sorry I'm late, just coming in from work, and I think I speak for everyone when I say fuck Peacock. Yeah. It sucks, man. It really sucks. Like really bad. Obi James says, well, no more ECW One Night Stand 05 and 06. Yeah, like, so I get if they want to remove the racial, like controversial stuff like that. That's fine. I get it. That's totally fine. So it just really depends on how deep they're going to go. I can't remember who, I think it was Wrestling Inc. that I read the article from, but it said that they're going to review all 17,000 hours of content on the WWE network. So literally every single minute of every piece of content is going to be watched and gone through. So who knows? Who knows? I mean, you'd have to remove most of the Attitude Era, wouldn't you? Ashton says, I'm Canadian, don't have to deal with Peacock. Okay. But so far, WWE is following in the footsteps of Peacock. So all of the content that they've removed, WWE has removed from the network as well. Davion says, what match are you looking forward to at Mania, and what do you think of the show? I'm most excited for the triple threat, Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, and Edge. I think that'll be good. And I'm excited for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. You know, really excited for that. You don't really have to do anything with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Of course, I would like to see them do that, but Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, it's going to slap. And it's been a while since we've seen it, so I'm cool with it. Marcel says, new poll, WWE or AEW, what's better? I'll do it. Sure, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do a WWE versus AEW poll. I guarantee you it will be WWE by a landslide. Like a huge landslide. CM Punk says today, check this out. Check it out. I did it. Punk says today we missed Big and Reggie. We did. Thank God. I am so glad that I did not see Big on my TV tonight. You'll love to see it. Love to see it. Jamie says, I know you won't remember, but my name is Jaime. It's okay. My apologies. My apologies. I guess I should have known that with Hernandez. I'll remember it. I will remember it, Jaime. I got you, bro. I got you. Jared says, what stipulation should Kevin and Sammy have? God, I don't know. Especially, I mean, I don't even know what they're going to be doing with Logan Paul. Marcel says Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn and Logan Paul on a pole match. There you go. There you go. Vasily says, I'm just happy to see Edge as a heel again. Yeah, it's good. It is good, man. I like it. I like it a lot. It's still very weird to see them actually get Logan Paul. Like, I was shocked when I saw him tweet him, and then I was shocked when I saw him reply to it as well. I was not shocked when I saw WWE mention it, but wow, it's crazy. Shelby says, hey, OW, just got off. How are you? I'm doing good, man. How are you? How are you doing? Camera on a pole match? Oh no, I'm dropping frames. Come on, man. OBS, why you do this to me? This is what I like to call a big. Punk says, don't worry, Kevin jumped from the pirate ship. I hope so. I hope so. I see a lot of people saying that Shane will do it or something like that. I hope that's not the case. Because that would that pissed me off. Ashton says, I've got this. Just have a Logan on a Paul match. There you go. Why not just have a tag team match, right? Kevin Owens and Jake Paul versus Sami Zayn and Logan Paul. There you go. Molly Man says, hell no, that match with Cena last year gave me a headache. What'd I miss? From Bob. Bob says, Bray and Orton needs to be a Firefly Funhouse match. I would assume that it's probably not going to be a regular match. There's no way. No way. Molly Man says, Roman Reigns and Edge were wearing Air Jordan 1 shoes while Daniel Bryan and Adam Pearce didn't get the memo. Were they really? You know, I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning to get those foam runners, those easy foam runners. I didn't hit a single time. Not one. Can you believe that? I entered raffles. I tried to buy from companies I'd never even heard of before. And they just sold. Just like that. In an instant. I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning for that. Oh, my God. My God. Let's see here. Avenge says, by the way, none of it is censored in India. It's still 18 plus. The WWE network? Really? I thought that I saw today that they removed that other stuff from it, and I would assume it's all one thing. Jaime says, can you try to explain to casuals the difference between favorite wrestlers and best wrestlers? I mean, if I were to describe that, I would say that a favorite wrestler is like one that you connect with the most, you know? And then best wrestlers would be the ones that are actually the best at doing it. You know, your favorite wrestler can be a guy that can't really wrestle that well. But that's fine because they're your favorite. But best, you know, would be one of the best guys to go. All right, I saw that someone copped. Where are you? Rocco says, I got the foam runners and I already resold. Man, where'd you get them from? Did you get them from Confirmed? I got screwed, man. Shelby says, and they're reselling for 400. Is that all they're going for right now? Let me take a look. Man, I'm so salty. I want them for like house shoes, like slippies. But no, can't have the foam runners. 442 for the MXT Moon Grays. 437 for the Sands. And the Irats are 891. Jesus Christ, man. They already announced a blue pair too. It's like a dark navy blue. So I'm going to try to get those ones too. Jared says, any news on Titus and Hogan? Not really. I haven't seen anything at least. Rocco says, I heard it's supposed to be a squash match and then cinematic at Money in the Bank. Oh God, dude. I don't want to see that. I do not want to see that. Oh God, please no. End it at WrestleMania. Please. It's over. JBLJ says, I'm going to try to go to next year's Mania or the Hollywood one in 2023. Nice. I would love to go to a WrestleMania one day, but I just, man, I don't know what it would be like to try to leave a building with like 70,000 people in it. Like, it'd be crazy. And like how to get there. Ooh. When we went to the Royal Rumble, we were there for like 10 hours. I think 11 hours or so for the whole entire thing. It was crazy. Crazy. Let's see here. Marcelo says, where is Bailey? Ding dong, hello. Where is Bailey? Could have used a talk show today. Could have used a host. Would have been great. You know, maybe they should have had Ding dong, hello. And Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn could have been guests on it. But no. No. What a shame. Jaime says it's because they're both from Tampa. At first, I thought it was weird because of Hogan's past, but they did it because both men are from Florida. Yeah, but like, you could have just had Titus, right? Or, you know, you could have had Titus one night and then had Hogan the other night, I guess. That would have been cool, I guess. Basilio says, hey, AEW, question, are knee slaps allowed at AEW Underground? You can do whatever the hell you want at AEW Underground. There are no rules. The only rule is that Ric Flair will be there. Woo! He will be there. Bosley says, watched Zack Snyder's Justice League. That movie was beautiful. I'm assuming that's what that was supposed to mean. Zack Snyder's Justice League. I want to watch it in black and white. Supposedly, like, everyone's watching it in the black and white version and everyone's saying it's amazing. So I'm going to rewatch it in that. Bob says, what Royal Rumble did you go to? The one that Seth Rollins won. And Becky Lynch. She won that one too, I believe. That's the one that I watched. Zach says, yeah, I mentioned that on the last show. I'll be pissed if they keep this feud going on longer than Mania. Even if there's no stipulations, just give them one good match and leave it at that. Yeah, they really need to wrap it up. Really need to wrap it up. Jared says there's rumors that The Fiend and McIntyre will feud after Mania. Oh God, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that one. So does that mean... All right, you guys have to tell me what you think. Is Drew McIntyre walking out of WrestleMania as the WWE champion? Is that what we're all thinking? Drew McIntyre is going to be WWE champion again? Because I hope not. I really hope not. Marcel says, what needs to be wrapped up? I'm talking about the Fiend and Randy Orton feud. I am completely over that. I am like, it's even so we've seen this Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton feud for 3 months. Even that's too long. It's too long. Like, they just need to move on at this point. Yeah, the squash match at Mania and then a cinematic match at Money in the Bank for Fiend and Orton. God, please no. Please no. Obi James says, give Lashley a push. Yeah, I don't think that you should, like, we're in Bobby Lashley time right now, okay? Like, it's time to take Bobby Lashley to the moon and be done with Drew McIntyre. Like, McIntyre is fantastic. There's not taking away anything for Drew McIntyre, but I'm kind of over it, man. Kind of over it. But I think someone talked about it. It might have been Marcel, I think. This was maybe, I don't know. I think it was on Monday's post show for Raw. Someone had mentioned that they might be planning a double turn. So, Drew McIntyre will be walking out as a heel and Bobby Lashley will be walking out as a face, which would most likely mean that McIntyre would win. So, God, I don't know. Warrior says Drew and Fiend need to absolutely stay away from each other. I don't see how they'd have any chemistry. Didn't Drew McIntyre say that he doesn't even want to wrestle the Fiend? I mean, I don't know. I guess I probably wouldn't either, but they need to do, like, if they're just going to keep doing the same stuff that they're doing with the Fiend, like, it's a wrap for the Fiend. It's a wrap. It's over. If they're not going to change what they're doing and do more interesting things, if it's not going to be like just purely story driven, it's a wrap. It is a wrap, man. Zach says, please, for the love of God, keep him away from every title in WWE. By all means, have Bliss win the women's title eventually, but keep the Fiend away from the title, and please keep the strap on Lashley. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, man. Couldn't agree more. Anthony says, would you wrestle the Fiend? The Fiend would not want to wrestle me because I am the great keeper of truths. We're great friends. We're great friends. There was no need to wrestle each other. We're besties. You know what I mean? Me and the Fiend are like Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly, just tied at the hip. Two peas in a pod. Vance says, yep, the WWE network has moved from site to a particular app, and it's only 413 for a year in India, and none of it is censored. I feel lucky. Crazy. So maybe that's what, if people want their Attitude Era fix, they're going to have to get a VPN and and put it in India. You know, the thing that I would be wondering is that if you put let's say you put your location to India, you would have to pay with whatever that currency is, I would imagine. So I don't know. Father Rollins says, would you wrestle me? Neither. I would never wrestle you either. I would never do that. Can't wrestle Father Rollins. Jared says Sting versus Fiend AEW Underground. There you go. Sting versus the Fiend. That'd be one hell of a match at AEW Underground. Molly Man says, would you want to be a part of the Firefly Funhouse? Of course. Of course. Did I miss something? I'm trying to get all the comments here. Bob says Fiend and Jeff Hardy would be great. Yeah, I'd love to see that. You know, I wonder if they are going to shake things up after WrestleMania. It'll be interesting to see what they do for the Raw and SmackDowns after WrestleMania, because those are huge events as well, just like WrestleMania. Those are huge nights. So maybe we'll see some people return. Maybe we'll see some people switch brands. Maybe we'll see some people from NXT. You know? Safa says AEW is Rambling Rabbit. I can't be Rambling Rabbit because he gets killed. Gets killed, man. The Fiend would never kill the Great Keeper of Truth. Like I said, we're besties. We're besties, man. Bob says move Jeff Hardy to SmackDown. Oh, damn. For some reason, I always think that Jeff Hardy's on SmackDown, even though he's not. He's on Raw. That's how, like, forgettable what they're doing with Jeff Hardy is. Super forgettable. Jaime says, oh, sorry for asking so many questions, probably annoying, but do you watched how Adam would have booked? I've seen a couple of them. And no, you're good, man. You're no such thing as asking too many questions. That's what we're here for. We're just hanging out and chatting for a little bit longer before we get into the show. And I do have a special announcement for a giveaway. A special giveaway that we'll be doing next week. Vance says now you need an Indian mobile number to log in on the app. Its name is Sunny Live. Oh, you could probably buy that off the internet too. Be pretty easy. Marcel says Cody has a new reality show which pissed everyone off. Man, why? Why would they care? Why would people care about Cody and Brandy having a reality show? I'm excited for it. I'm gonna watch it. Hell yeah, I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna be great, and I don't care. Anthony, I knew I was forgetting something. Man. I needed the drum roll. I needed the drum roll. That's what I needed. Man, what a shame. Anthony says, what about some news on Alistair Black? There actually is, you know, I guess it's kind of a good thing that I don't have the drum roll right now, because there kind of is an update on Alistair Black. He was seen at the Performance Center training. So I don't know if that means that he's coming back or anything anytime soon. I don't know what it means. All I know is that he was at the Performance Center training. So it is what it is. Hopefully he'll be back. Maybe I don't know what the problem is. I don't really care what the problem is, but hopefully that he's back after WrestleMania. Maybe the Raw or SmackDown, whatever show it is that he's going to be on. Hopefully he'll return after WrestleMania and be involved in something, because Alistair Black is too good of a wrestler to just be sitting on the sidelines doing nothing. Regardless, like, he should be in there, and if not, they should just release him. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to be released. Maybe he does want to be in WWE. I don't know. I can't speak for the man. I'm not him. So I don't know. Maybe that's why he hasn't asked for his release or something, or maybe he has and he's just secretive. I don't know. Mr. Exotic says Cody has so much on his plate. He has like 4 shows on top of 3 AEWs. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Crazy, man. I'm gonna watch it. I'm definitely gonna watch it. Should be interesting. Cameron D says, do you think Tessa Blanchard is going to WWE? I have no clue, man. I have no clue. I mean, it should be good for them, but do they really want to deal with their bullshit? You know? I don't know. I certainly wouldn't. Marcel says, so Meltzer reported that Daga may come to AEW, Tessa's husband, so now rumors are circling around. I mean, at the end of the day, I think that she would be a big asset for someone, but it's just all about having to deal with her and the backlash that they'll probably face signing her as well, you know? I don't know. We'll see. I mean, she's been gone for quite a while. People change, things change, so maybe it'll work out. Jared says, Jeff should join Matt in AEW. Give us Bucks versus Hardy Boys again. I would love it. I would love it. I'm shocked that Jeff Hardy signed another WWE contract. I am shocked. I don't know if he's being promised things. I don't know if he's holding out for one more run. I don't know if he's holding out just to come back with no more words. I don't know what it is he's holding on to. Maybe it's that Hall of Fame WWE legend type deal that Jeff's, you know, inevitably going to get. So maybe he wants that, and maybe he just wants to smooth sail into the wind there when it's all said and done and just get on a nice Legends contract. It makes sense, but I don't know. Jaime says, pettiness fuels the WWE versus AEW fans Twitter battle. Like, imagine the Twitter world of WWE had that botched explosion. I mean, I think anyone would have got the business for that botched explosion, but you know, it is what it is. I think they handled it as best as they probably could, but still pretty brutal. Ashton says, I honestly don't understand why Cody gets the hate that he does. Yes, he has a bit of an ego, but he's a phenomenal wrestler. Yeah, I don't get it either, man. I like Cody Rhodes. I think he's done a great job in AEW. I still think that stipulation of him never getting a shot at the championship again is dumb as hell. I really did not want to see them do that, because it's just gonna backfire. Like, no matter what. Even if you want to do like, Cody's a heel now, like he's the ultimate heel and he runs the company, so he's just saying like, hey, I don't give a shit what I said before, but you know what, I'm gonna give myself a title shot just because I am who I am. Like, who's gonna stop me? Like, it's always gonna backfire no matter what. It was always gonna backfire. It was just a quick fix that I don't think fixed anything anyways, so I don't know. No Hacks, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you with the 2 sweets. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Let me get some 2 sweets in there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh God, how do I close this? Let's see here. Bob says Alistair Black has to win the WWE Championship. That'd be cool. That would be cool, man. Leroy says, didn't Tony Khan say he didn't want Tessa? I'm not sure. Actually, I'm not sure on that one. Van says, the people who are bothered with Cody and Brandi getting a YouTube series are the same people who have a problem with the Attitude and Ruthless Aggression era. It's not a YouTube series, though. It's going to be on TNT, though, isn't it? Right? It's not on YouTube. It will be on TNT, which is pretty cool. You know, it shows that they are happy. Shows that they're very happy with AEW and everything that they're doing. They're giving them another show that's going to be an hour long, and they're doubling down on a reality show. Like, you love to see it. You love to see it. Ashton says Triple H did the same thing and people still like him. Warrior says, I could never dislike a guy like Cody. He's a guy that left a major company like WWE and bet on himself, and now he's extremely successful. I love to see stuff like that. I know it's crazy, isn't it? Stardust. Where he is now, it's crazy. Basili says, AOW, did you see on NXT Roderick Strong was being a good brother and checked up on Kyle O'Reilly and Papa Adam Cole? I did not. So I didn't actually watch NXT or AEW last week. I typically just don't go back to watch them. So I did see a couple things on Twitter, but nothing in detail. No Hack says, I think their reality show is going to be sweet. Me too, man. I hope so. Like I said, I'm certainly going to watch it. Torres says, what if Alistair Black shows up in NXT and faces Cross? Maybe, but I think Cross is leaving. I think Cross is leaving NXT. Marcel says, by the way, the Elite broke up on Dynamite. Oh, didn't the Bucks attack Kenny or something like that? Who's going to be their third? It's certainly not going to be Brandon Cutler. Right? Who can team up with the Young Bucks? Who can do that to take on Kenny and the Good Brothers? Basili says, what do you mean, man? The Elite is fine. Rocco says, Hangman, did you watch BTE? No. Damn it. No, I haven't watched BTE yet. We need to watch that. I'll text her right now. We need to watch BTE from this week. Some cowboy shit. Okay. Anthony says, who would be the four horsemen in AEW Underground? I don't know, man. I don't know. John Moxley, Bucks versus Omega and Brothers. Should he spoil it? I mean, I don't care. You can if you want. It don't matter to me. It don't matter to me, man. Everything gets spoiled. I see it all. Well, when I'm looking. So yeah, go ahead. All good. Where he says they didn't attack him, they just left him. Oh, okay. God, maybe I will have to go back and watch it. Jaime says, oh my God, funny story. I had a wrestling friend of mine tell me to unfollow you because you favor to anything not WWE. I responded with, if you think he's biased, you've never read his captions. That's right. That's right. I mean, the reality is that WWE is just not that great of a product right now. It's just not. That's not my fault. You know, you can't just enjoy anything and everything that's brought in front of you. So I think that AEW and NXT are the superior products by far. And even there's, you know, lately NXT has suffered from main roster booking. It has a lot. They've done some really funky decisions on NXT, like having women's tag team championships. Like you guys don't need those. Gifting them to Raquel and Dakota Kai only to have them drop them like an hour later. Come on. Fan says, now that's a lie. Tony Khan pays you 50 grand to speak bad about WWE. That's 50 grand a show. 50 grand a show. DNM says, I'm still upset that we're not getting Triple H versus AJ Styles at this year's WrestleMania. If not this year, then when? I know, man. Like, we're running out of time. We're running out of time. Bosley says the GOAT Humberto Carrillo versus Gold at WrestleMania. Oh, man. Bob says Leon Ruff. Yeah, that whole Leon Ruff stuff was just garbage, man. That's not NXT. That is not NXT stuff at all. Marcel says Matt Hardy revealed to Matt Jackson that he sent that text, and Matt Jackson went to Hangman but saw that he was partying with the Dark Order and he just left. I'll send a video. So I did see the picture of Matt outside of the Dark Order's room or whatever. So I did see that, but I didn't know the story behind it. That's crazy. So I'm assuming that he told them that because he wants to see the Dark Order in shambles, I would assume. I like that, man. I like that a lot, though. I miss Hangman being with the Elite. I miss the Elite, to be honest. I love the Elite. Rocco says, remember on Full Gear Fallout when Hangman watched the Bucks celebrate? So basically they did the same with Matt Jackson watching Hangman celebrate with the Dark Order. I like it. I like it a lot. I like where this is going. I'm pretty satisfied with most of the people in AEW right now. G&M says, I swear Leon Ruff is James Ellsworth 2.0. Pretty much. Jaime says, wait, leave Leon alone. I met the guy. He's amazing and a great wrestler. He deserves it only because he'll never get a shot again. Yeah, I mean, it's nothing against him whatsoever. I think Leon Ruff is great. To me, it's just not what I want to see on NXT. NXT it's not that hokey place that Raw or SmackDown is. Like, that's the kind of stuff that they do on Raw and SmackDown. That's NXT is like pure wrestling, you know. Marcel says Miro about to destroy Kip next week. Yeah. So what is this arcade thing that they're doing? Does anyone know what it actually is? Are they just wrestling inside of an arcade? Are there weird stipulations to it or something like that? No Hack says Leon Ruff is a GOAT. Like I said, I think he's great. I just don't think it fits in with NXT very much. No idea. Interesting. Hopefully that they lose it or something like that, and then Miro just kills Kip. Marcel says LA Knight lost his first match clean. Are you serious? No way. You're lying, right? There's no way. There's no way. Bronson Reed beat LA Knight? For real? What? How do you bro, what? Dude, how do you bring someone in like that and hype them up only to lose in their first match? Oh no, come on. Come on. Warrior says, my guess is their arcade match is going to be a mix of Stadium Stampede comedy and parking lot brawl. Man, that parking lot brawl, ooh, with the best friends and Santana and Ortiz. Mwah. Chef kiss. That is just so good. So good. And you know what? While we're talking about it, LA Knight is the worst name that I've ever heard of in my entire life. Absolutely terrible. I will slander the name LA Knight into the ground every single time I hear it. It is god awful. It is atrocious. It is terrible. Why would you give someone like that, of that caliber, LA Knight? What is he? Like some weird high school soccer team? Come on. What is Eli Drake out here dressed up like a bat, trying to protect Los Angeles at night? Is this what he's doing? Did he watch the Dark Knight Rises or whatever The Dark Knight series with the bootleg Batmans out there trying to save Gotham. That's when I think of when I think of LA Knight, that's what I think of. I think it's the first Dark Knight movie where they got the bootleg Batmans out there trying to save the town. Like, come on. Come on, man. Marcel says LA Knight is the NXT Miz. Changed my mind. Oh, that'll be weird. Bob says, remember Big Dick Johnson in WWE? No, I don't. Not off the top of my head, I don't. Anthony says, anyone think Bray is gone and he will just play the Fiend now? That's interesting. I don't know. Interesting thought. I guess we'll see. If we have some sort of Firefly Funhouse match. Or sorry, episode. No Hack says LA Knight going beyond the moon. Zach says, why not just keep Eli Drake? 3 syllables. They still tag him and stuff on IG, the Eli Drake or something. A joke name and a dead debut match. Great way to kill off any bit of hype Eli had. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That is so crazy to me. I didn't know that. I should have been paying attention because I would have loved to put some ha-has out into the world for that one. Basili says, good news from BTE this week. Adam Silver told Hangman Adam Page he is not pregnant. Who's Adam Silver? Adam Silver. Am I missing something? Basili? Elver says Cross should win at TakeOver and stay in NXT a while longer to keep building himself and feud with guys like Pete Dunne, Kushida, Johnny Gargano, and Dexter Lumis. I've heard that Cross is going to... Oh, John Silver. Okay. John Silver. I see. I heard that Finn is going to retain. And that... Oh. Sorry, I have Ring of Honor on in the background. And they're doing something. Okay. Spit it out, Rocky. How they have Rocky Romero on commentary for Ring of Honor too, by the way. Okay. Okay, so nothing happened yet. Anthony says LA Knight did not lose his first match. He lost his second. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Who was his first match against? I don't remember. Bob says Danhausen should have won. I love Danhausen. He's great. He is great. Marcelo says, I hate Cross. He's the most boring wrestler. Oh, yeah, that's right. So I had heard that Finn will retain and he'll continue being NXT champion. And then Cross will go to Raw or SmackDown. I mean, it kind of makes sense to me. They've given Cross a crazy appearance. Like, his entrance is wild. Like, you can tell from that alone that they care so much about Cross. So I could definitely see them moving up Cross. And, you know, if Cross dethrones Finn Balor, what does Finn Balor have left to do in NXT? You know? Not really much. And what is Finn Balor going to do back on the main roster? I don't know. Like, Finn Balor seems like he's in his place right now, so I don't mind him retaining the title. No Hack says LA Knight got a squash match for his debut. Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't even remember. Anthony says people really think Bo is the Fiend. Yeah, I don't think that at all. It looked like Bray to me. That did not look like Bo Dallas. All good, Basili. All good, my friend. I was just confused. I wasn't sure if you meant John Silver or if there was someone else. Vance says, hey, AEW, the following is the truth. Leon Ruff is greater than Roman Reigns. That's wild. Do I need to do an Instagram story for that? NXT North American champion Leon Ruff versus Roman Reigns. I wonder if people would meme the hell out of it and vote for Leon Ruff anyways. That'd be funny. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. We shall see. DNM says, I can't wait for Apollo to win the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. Hopefully they can pull the trigger with his Nigerian gimmick this time. This Apollo Crews is even world champion material. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm not really happy to see this match for like the 7th or 8th time. It's been crazy. Let's go to it. Let's look at cage match. And then we gotta get into the show here. Let's go to Big E. Big E here. Let's go to titles. He's Intercontinental Champion. So, title holders, Big E. Oops. Did I click on the wrong button? Matches. Here it is. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we've had 5. Big E has defended his Intercontinental Championship 5 times against Apollo Crews since December 22nd. Well, really since January 8th. So from January 8th till now, Big E has defended his Intercontinental Championship 5 times against Apollo Crews. This does not count them just having regular matches. These are all title defenses. That is crazy. Absolutely insane. In what, 3 months? It's too many. So, I mean, I guess he has to, he really has to win it at WrestleMania. He has to, right? Zach says, when you get the chance, please read Safa's comment. I've seen it pop up like 12 times. Safa says, imagine this. Finn Balor beats Karrion Kross and then Alistair Black returns and attacks Finn. I mean, he was seen training at the PC. Sure. I'd be down to see that. DNM says Finn double champ. I don't know, man. I'm done with double champs personally. I don't want to see any more double champs. Oh god, it's been too many of them. And NXT is pretty stacked. You know, I think they need to make room for some other people. It'll be interesting to see who ends up challenging Johnny Gargano for the NXT North American Championship as well. DNM says, people talk about how good Montez is, but what about the skills of Angelo Dawkins? I think they're both great, but, you know, if they ever get split up, I would imagine the Dawkins just get lost in the shuffle, which is a shame. Jaime says, I want double tag champs because it's hilarious. They have 4 belts. I mean, I'm totally cool with them unifying the tag team championships. That is totally fine. DNM says, I'll be right back. No worries, man. We will be here. Molly Man says, WWE has a fetish for double champs. Yeah, it's so weird. Safa says, I think it'll be Roderick Strong who challenges Gargano. Bob says Dexter Lumis. Not mad at Dexter Lumis being the North American champion. That would be great. Roderick Strong is a good one too. Vance says Johnny Gargano should never ever go to the main roster. That guy should be saved at all costs. I would agree. Zach says Dexter or Dunn is my pick for the Battle Royal match. Dunn versus Gargano would be incredible. I'm down for that as well. Pete Dunne is awesome. He is awesome. Anthony says, I saw a picture of Bray without a shirt. He's a little thinner. Good for him. Good for him. I hope that they do the Fiend right this time around. I hope they do. Rocco says Vince has a fetish of splitting up tag teams and doing nothing with them. Yep, sure does. And you know what's kind of weird too that we saw a little bit today? Big E teamed up with the Street Profits, and we've seen Big E with the Street Profits a lot ever since he moved over to SmackDown. It's like, why would you take him away from Woods and Kofi to kind of have him interact with them? It's kind of like the same thing, right? You can't tell me that you couldn't have just kept E on Raw and done the whole United States Championship thing there. Or you can't tell me that you couldn't have taken the New Day just as a whole to SmackDown. What's the tag division doing over there that's so great? Nothing. Marcel says Vince would see Gargano and say 24/7 championship geek. Ooh. You know, I'm assuming that he'd be fine for like a month, if even. And then it would just be down to nothing, unfortunately. Cameron Grimes with the North American Championship. Cameron Grimes take that thing to the moon. Philip is back. Welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. Raphael said, I would have been happy with getting Cruz versus Mania if we didn't get it at Fastlane. Yeah, and you know, some other times as well I could have done without. You know, they should have pulled the trigger on this heel Apollo a little bit earlier. Maybe after his second loss to him, maybe give him 2 shots and then have him turn heel, have them split ways. Apollo wants another shot, but Big E's like, no, you can't have it. He gets the wins. They can't deny it no longer. E's still like, look, no, we're done here. I already beat you twice. You're not getting another shot at the title. And then Adam Pearce comes out and he says, look, the man's been winning all of his matches. There's no denying that. So I have to grant him a match at WrestleMania. I would have been totally fine with that. Totally fine with that. But no, here we are. They had to fight for 3 months straight, constantly have 5 Intercontinental Championship matches between the two of them. I'm done. I'm done with it. I'm done. Ashley says, imagine if Cameron Grimes buys the North American Championship. All right. That's not something that I would ever like to see. But if it's Cameron Grimes, I allow it. I allow it. I think Cameron Grimes he's entered that space now where Cameron Grimes, like I've always said that Cameron Grimes should just be on Raw. He would fit so well on there and he'd actually be enjoyable to watch. But, you know, they probably just do like the whole Matt Riddle thing with him. But, you know, it is what it is. Whatever. Cameron Grimes is actually entertaining, though. And he's one of those guys that can seemingly get away with the stupid shit that other people probably couldn't. You know, we say that a lot about Chris Jericho being able to do those things. I think Cameron Grimes is one of those people as well. So him buying the North American Championship would be great. I love it. Him buying the #1 contendership from someone is great as well. Like, I'm down for all of that stuff. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Chloe says, I'm here finally. What did I miss? Nothing. We're just kind of hanging out, catching up, chatting since I missed, I took Wednesday off. Just kind of hanging out. Obi James says Grimes is getting inspired by the $1 Million Man, so why not? Yeah, I'm down for it. It'd be interesting. And it's been a while, so why not? Rocco says, you think they'll bring Dream back or did they quietly release him like Lars? I don't think they've released him. Releasing Velveteen Dream is too risky. He's too risky. They're going to have to, so they have 2 options. They can hold on to him until they feel like this will all just blow over and everyone will forget, or they can just suck it up and put him on TV and just deal with it until people forget or people don't care so much. Austin Theory was involved in the same thing. He's been on TV for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks over and over and over and over and over. And you don't see people complain about it anymore. At least I don't. So I think that's their only two options. You can't let go of Velveteen Dream. Whether you like the guy or not, he's a goddamn superstar at the end of the day. A superstar. The guy has every single thing that you need. And if he's not going to be a superstar in WWE and they're going to release him, you know damn well that someone else is going to scoop him up instantly, just like that. So they don't have a choice. They don't have a choice. My man says off topic, but you think you could say Apollo in the To the Moon voice? Apollo! Marcel says AEW, you need to see Cameron Grimes. What do you mean? What do you mean I need to see him? Jaden says, you still going? Man, we haven't even gotten started yet. We haven't even gotten started, man. We have not even got it started. But you know what? We actually should start. We should start. Let's get into this. And yeah, should be a lot of fun. Talk about Smacky Down here. Hour and 16 minutes in. Jesus. Jesus. Vance, read my last comment. All right, I'll read that and then we're going to start. Vance says, by the way, Johnny Gargano called William Regal cuckoo bananas. Oh, God. There was something else that I wanted to read. I can't remember who posted it, but about Adam Cole attacking William Regal, which was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Jaden says, did you announce the giveaway yet? No, I'm going to in 2 seconds. In 2 seconds. So if you're here and you haven't already subscribed yet, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers, getting there. We are getting there. Anthony says, subscribe or Goldberg will spear you. Oh my God, I meant to say Gold. You didn't hear that? God damn it. Rewind. Anthony says, subscribe or Gold will spear you. Yes, you do not want to get one of those. Also, make sure to hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's see here. You can become a disciple today. You can become a disciple just like everyone else is doing. It's the cool thing to do. For $4.99, you can help the channel out here. It's going to the camera fund. The camera fund. We're so close. I am trying to get the Sony a6100. We're pretty close. So you become a member there, become a disciple. You will get access to very cool membership only things that we will be doing. And also you get this cool Too Sweet emote. And like, who doesn't want that, right? It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So also super chats are open and you get this cool little thing. Hell yeah. And then we will have to, we'll have to come up with some sound for that. Now, everyone's saying my ears are burning. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. YouTube, please do not take away my monetization. I meant to say gold. Please. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. My man says, I'm going to go to sleep. AEW, have a fun weekend and a fun post show. I'll listen to the rest of the post show when I wake up. No worries, man. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Anthony says, watch your language. I'm going to put some soap in your mouth. I apologize. I apologize. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. All right. So let's talk about this giveaway. Let's talk about this giveaway. Let me see if I can bring it up. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to open it. Okay. So very exciting for my gamers. Are there any gamers in here right now? Any of you guys play Xbox? Where's the Xbox peeps at? Where are my Xbox peeps? Say hello to me in the chat. I need to speak to you. This is for all four of my Xbox peeps. Where are you at? Where are you at? Marcel says, AEW, watch Cameron Grimes promo on Darby and Marco and PWG. They are legendary. All right, I'll have to check it out. Rocco says, quick question. Are you doing like an open mic thing for Mania after WrestleMania? Maybe. I'll have to do another one at some point. I just haven't figured it out yet. But yeah, we'll do one. I don't know if it'll be for WrestleMania week because it's going to be crazy as hell. Okay, so this is for the Xbox peeps only. I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. But have you guys heard of Retro Soft Mania by any chance? Retro Soft Mania. It is available on PC, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Steam, and some arcade thing. So I may or may not have a code to give away for Retromania Wrestling. I got a code, man, to give away for Retromania Wrestling. I'm super excited about this. Super excited about this. So it is only for Xbox. They gave me an Xbox code. So you can't, unfortunately, it does not work for PlayStation or Switch or anything like that. It's only for Xbox. So we'll be doing a giveaway for that. It'll probably be just your standard Instagram giveaway like I do for the fight pay-per-views. But yeah, I'm super excited for it. I'm going to get the game myself as well. And maybe we'll do a Retromania stream or something like that. I think that'd be a lot of fun. This game looks awesome. Old school arcade style. I'm happy about it, man. I'm happy. I'm always happy to work with other people. I think it's a lot of fun and I think it's a great opportunity. So Flash says, is Rush Time in Ring of Honor? How about that little reunion? Is that match on? Oh shit. Okay, I got it up. Okay. But yeah, so this is only for Xbox. So I'm not sure what day, maybe Tuesday-ish or so we'll do it. Microsoft says only for Xbox. That's betrayal. I'm sorry, that's what they gave me. Thankfully they gave that to me, because if they would have given me PlayStation ones. Rocco says, I would say Andrade, but it's pre-taped. Yeah, it was taped last weekend, I believe. But they could have added footage. You know, they could have taped a video. Anthony says, you're sponsored by Xbox? No, I wish. Damn, I wish. No, I am not sponsored by Xbox. I'm not sponsored by anyone. I just reached out to them and I was like, hey, your game looks amazing. I have this following and I would love to do a giveaway for this. And they sent me the code. So we're good. It's very exciting. I'm happy for this. I love, like I said, I love working with people. I'm going to be very happy to work with Retromania. I'm always happy to work with Fight and all that stuff as well. I would love to work with BR Live. You know what? Ding dong. Hello, BR Live. I've been trying to reach you since the beginning of time. I would love to work with BR Live. Where are you at? Where are you at, BR Live? I need you. I need you for those sweet AEW pay-per-views, man. I gotta spend $50 on those guys. I would love to work with BR Live. Come on. Jaime says, what Xbox games you got? All of them. I have all the games in the world, I swear. All of them. Too many. Ash says, BRB buying an Xbox right now. Spend $500 on Xbox for a $30 game. So yeah, if you guys, buy Retro Soft Mania. Looks like a really fun game. I think it's only like $30 too. I mean, can I take a look here? I can't see. I don't want to do anything right now because I don't want my stream to freeze or crash or anything like that. But yeah, it's a pretty good deal. I think it's only about $30 or something like that. So definitely check out Retro Soft Mania. I'm going to be playing it here soon, and one of you guys could possibly be playing it soon as well. It'd be great. Chloe says, is the soundboard finally updated? Yes, it is. It is. You know what? Oh, god damn it. I have to learn the new ones. Damn, it is. Yes. Soundboard is set up. Mr. Exotic says, favorite game right now? To be honest, I haven't really been playing that many games. Unfortunately, I haven't been really playing that many games. Things that I'm always kind of keeping an eye on is Super Mario Maker 2 and Destiny 2. But I haven't played Destiny 2 since like the new season. I haven't played any of it. I don't know. It just hasn't seemed appealing. Maybe eventually, but I don't know. I'm going to be playing Breath of the Wild at some point here shortly. I'm going to finish my Fire Pro Wrestling story mode thingamajig. And once I do that, like I said, I'll go into Retrosoft Mania now. And also the other one that came out, Wrestling Revolution 3D as well. I want to play the story mode on that game because it's just crazy as hell. It's crazy. Jaime says, okay, well, I play Madden and 2K the most. I have like 20 other games. Yeah, I have a lot of games that I haven't played. I want to do Crash 1, 2, 3, and 4, and I have Crash Team Racing as well. I want to play through those again. Ashton says I played 2K20. Yes, I said it. And like I said, I still want to do a 2K20 universe mode with you guys. I think that'd be so much fun. It would be on my gaming channel, but we could just sit here and just do a 2K20 universe mode. Not like anything serious, but just kind of like hanging out and looking at how ridiculous it is and seeing what kind of bugs and everything we have. I just think that'd be a lot of fun. We'll just pick like the most ridiculous roster and see what happens or something. Rocco says, for any of my Ring of Honor viewers, is there any chance of Andrade coming out? If so, I might go watch. No. This was taped before Andrade got his release. Like I said, there might be a video at some point. And Marcel told me that Thea Trinidad signed with someone and it might be Ring of Honor. So it could be her, maybe. Maybe her and then a video package from Andrade or La Sombra or something like that. I don't know. Bob says, how can we enter the giveaway? So the giveaway has not started yet. It's just kind of like hyping it up a little bit. I will do it probably like Monday or Tuesday. I'll probably have another post hyping it up for people, for the Xbox gamers. And yeah, and then we'll do it on like Monday or Tuesday, and then the winner will be picked the same day. Exotic says wish list for 2K22. It'd be a long one. Maybe worth a video. A long one. I would love to see the promoter mode though. You know, I think that'd be a really good one. Rocco says, I think Zelina for sure signed with Ring of Honor because it says she can't work with AEW and like they're only other company that don't work. Yeah. Jaime says you should download the Xbox People's Characters. That would be great. GM mode is number one. Yeah, GM mode is the word I was looking for, not promoter. It's called Fire Promoter on Fire Pro Wrestling World. Yeah, GM mode, I want that to come back. I actually don't have 2K20 on Xbox though. I have it on PC. And I don't know if that was a good choice or not. Van says, I was gone, so what's the giveaway? The giveaway is a copy of Retrosoft Mania. Retrosoft Mania, but it's for Xbox only. Xbox only. And I'll be doing it probably on Monday or Tuesday or something like that. Giveaway to be determined on YouTube, please. I don't know. There's not that many people. I'm not sure if they would like that or not. It'd have to be. I told them Instagram, so I'd have to do it on Instagram. There's not that many people, you know, for a code. Flash says, why does Thea Trinidad can't sign with AEW? I have no clue, man. No clue. Mr. Exotic says, I have 2019 and faithfully play that. I have that as well on PC, but I haven't played that really either. I've been so busy lately that I haven't been able to game. It's a shame. I really need to get back into it because I want to stream. So like, ideally, I think what I would do is like do all of my work during the day, and then I want to stream at night. So I'd probably stream. I don't know if it'd be every day at night, but for the post shows, you know, I would like to do these post shows, and then when I'm done, maybe like 5 or 10 minutes or so, hop on over to my gaming channel and stream some games there. And if anyone wants to come play, you know, they're more than welcome to as well, because I would really like to get down in some Destiny stuff here. And I really, really, really want to play Zelda Breath of the Wild. Like, I bought that game like over a year ago and I haven't even opened it. So like, I want to play it because that game looks incredible. Incredible. And I need to play Super Mario the 3D thing too. the trio. I want to play Super Mario Sunshine. I love that game from back in the day. So I want to see it. I want to see it again. It was like super young. Bosley says GM mode, a good showcase in a story mode where you can play as many wrestlers like they had in 07. Had to fix it. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, I have a cool idea, but I think it warrants a video. Maybe I'll write that down. Jaime says, my girlfriend just got back from work. We're going to watch the 2008 Royal Rumble. I told her take her one, so it should be fun. Bye, guys. Thank you for tuning in, man. It was a pleasure seeing you. Hopefully you have a good rest of your night. Van says, AOW, I think you should start a YouTube channel. I have one. What do you mean? Well, I have two, technically. Technically, I have three, but I have two. I have this one for wrestling, and then my other one for gaming. Rocco says, I just found out a way to watch old Dynamites for like the last year. What, like pirating them? Or is like a legit way? I know that they're on Fight, but I don't know about anything else. That's for people outside the US. Marcel says, laugh my ass off. Darby's new Insta video is him stacking on the major road and saying spooky. Skating on the major road and saying spooky. And says, oh, it was a joke. My apologies. My apologies for ruining your joke. Anthony says, AOW, just an idea. What if you do 1 week live stream post show, then other week 5 or 6 minute post show, then so on? Wait, what do you mean? What if you do 1 week live stream post show and then other week 5 or 6 minute post show? Do you mean like a 5 or 6 minute video instead of a post show? Is that what you're talking about? Bob, yeah, so the giveaway will be on Instagram. It has to be on Instagram. I can't do it anywhere else. I can't do that to them. Ruckus says it's on BR Live. You just create an account and the full episodes are on there. Really? Good to know. I have a BR Live account. I'll have to check that out. Speaking of BR Live, where are you? BR Live. Where are you? Are you watching? Probably not. Watch this stream. Watch this stream. Okay? I want to talk to you. You made a post about it. Yeah, so what I was thinking about doing, what I am going to do after WrestleMania, I'm waiting until the chaos is over because I'm not doing it on that week. That week is just pure chaos. You know, I might even wait till the week after that, to be honest. I don't know. It depends on how chaotic everything is. But yeah, so what I want to do is spend maybe like an hour and a half on the post show. And you know, like at that point, if we want to have just a post show just to hang out and chill, like that's totally fine. I wouldn't mind just doing that and not maybe even talking about the shows. And then doing like a 10-minute review that would be up in the morning. That's kind of what I'm going for. The post shows can be for whatever the hell we want. I really don't care at this point. I mean, it's been an hour and 30 minutes and we haven't even talked about the show. We're just hanging out. So I do want to do videos for the shows, but like I said, I'm waiting until after the WrestleMania chaos is done. And oh, man, like I kind of would like to have my camera by that point too. So maybe I might wait a little bit longer because editing the videos, it takes so long to actually have something on the screen. And I feel like I'd prefer to have something for you guys to look at rather than just like obviously I could just upload a picture of like the Raw logo and just talk. But I don't know. I just don't feel like that would be a very interesting video to watch. Or like, I'm just not sure that people would actually watch it. You know? Maybe I'll try them. Like I could just put the logo and then just put the little equalizer things or whatever the hell they are that like bounce up and down. Like I could do that, but I just feel like it'd be much more watchable if it was just like me just hanging out talking about it or something. We'll see. Rocco says, I say on Tuesday you do an open mic, just chat post show so we can discuss Stand and Deliver and Mania, and Friday we skip SmackDown and discuss Mania. Yeah. So Tuesday will be, I'm trying to think. I mean, we could do yeah, we could do Mania stuff on Friday for sure. Yeah, well, we'll have to see how it goes. We'll have to see how it goes. I'm really not sure how how WrestleMania is gonna work. It's a lot, so we'll see. I'll try to figure it out. Marcel says just skip SmackDown. Who cares? I mean, I do want to talk about it a little bit. We'll wait a couple more minutes to talk about it before I head out. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out because I think that videos would be better. I think, you know, videos always, they do pretty well in terms of getting new people to subscribe and stuff like that and comment. Like, it's always good to have comments on them to boost them up and stuff like that. So I definitely do want to do more videos and a lot of things. So I just got to get into the swing of it. And like I said, I think that I think me having a camera will make things a lot easier. Like I said, it'll be so much easier to film them rather than having to edit things with like glitch sound effects and like people popping up here left and right and doing all sorts of stuff like that. I just think it would be so much easier. Marcel says Lance Storm's latest tweet is wild. All right, let me see. Let's find out. Lance Storm. Him stealing. Oh, who was the person who left before you? Oh, so Lance Storm says 20 years ago today was the last WCW Nitro, and I was the last wrestler to ever leave a locker room. Who was the person who left before you? DDP. Pretty sure he was hoping to be last, but I hadn't even changed out of my gear yet, and people were likely expecting him at the bar. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, it's not what you're talking about. Okay, I think I see what you're talking about. Look at the replies. Oh. Is it him saying I had a large penis in WWE? Is that what I'm assuming that's the one? I'm assuming. Good Lord. I was not expecting that. Vance says, when is the Ask Me Anything coming? Oh, yeah, we need to do that. I don't know. I hate to give a date on it. I hate to give a date. Oh, we'll figure it out, and I'll do another one. And when we do the AMA stuff, I'll do the open mic. We'll do that. We will do that. Because that was a lot of fun. I always like just hanging out. Like, it's a lot of fun. You know, whether the shows are really good or really bad, it's just kind of fun to hang out and chill. That's why I don't even mind if we talk about wrestling. Oh God, Marcel. That is G14 classified. G14 classified, my friend. You know what that means. All right, so let's talk. We got 20 minutes left. Let's run down SmackDown really quick. Let's run down SmackDown here. So the show starts off here with Daniel Bryan kicking off the show on a Thursday. Marcel says, ask me anything, false advertising. That is on a Sunday, sir. It is Thursday. Okay. Ask me anythings are reserved for Sundays. How dare you ask on a Thursday? A fine Thursday night, may I add, which apparently no one understood. I thought I drove that one home when I said, it's Thursday. You know what that means? I can't believe it's already Thursday. Man, the week really flies by. It's definitely Thursday today. And then comment said, whew, what a busy day. How is your Thursday going? I don't know. Maybe people didn't see it. Maybe I'm just a dumbass. I don't know. It's probably me just being a dumbass. Chloe says the SmackDown post show where we talk about anything about SmackDown and only SmackDown. So help me SmackDown. Pretty much. Rocco says I got called petty at an AEW mark for not liking the wild card rule. Sounds about right. Not surprised. Ashley says AEW, we need to bless Philip with either a core Carlito pick. He didn't spam today. he wants a picture of Edge if he's here. He wasn't here last time at the end of the show. If he's here, I will bless him with that picture of Edge that he wants so much. But anyways, SmackDown opens up with Daniel Bryan, and man, they have Daniel Bryan looking like a tonight. Why you gotta do this to Daniel Bryan? How are you gonna say Edge does not deserve a shot at the Universal Championship when the man won the Royal Rumble? Really? You're gonna have, of all people in the world, you're gonna have Daniel Bryan say that Edge does not deserve a championship match at WrestleMania, as if he did not enter the Royal Rumble at number 1 and win it all. Win it all. Philip says, scroll up to my comments. I haven't seen. Oh, he said today I didn't spam. Oh, I didn't even see him here. Didn't even see him. Well, welcome, Philip. I think we will grant you your picture of Edge. We'll grant you a picture of Edge later. Philip says, never mind. Marcel says, everyone's a heel in this match. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Like, you have Daniel Bryan out here kind of crying and bitching. Not like full heel mode, but like kind of like teetering around it. You know what I mean? And then Edge comes out, beats up Daniel Bryan. Like, so everyone's just kind of healing, or I don't know. Is Daniel Bryan supposed to be a face going into face 2 heels? I have no clue. Although I am glad that they're adding in Daniel Bryan. I like it. I think it fits. I still, to this day, I say that the main event match should have been Daniel Bryan versus Edge. That's the match. I've been saying that since the beginning of time, I swear to God. Roman Reigns versus Edge for the Universal Championship at WrestleMania. That's the match. Edge versus Drew McIntyre. I think that would have been fine. I think that would have been great. But now we're getting Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley, and literally no one cares. No one cares. And you know, people are saying, oh, Sasha Banks versus Bianca Belair should main event the first night of WrestleMania. And the response is, well, the WWE Championship should probably be the main event, but no one cares about Drew and Bobby Lashley. So sure, why not? And I can't say I disagree. Can't say I disagree. Vance, you can only see his comments on the screen. Zach says, Philip gets his picture. Today is a good day. Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is. Obi James says, I don't know how the crowd is treating Edge. Is he a heel or a face? I don't know, man. The crowd's going to be super confused. I think that every single person in this match is going to get cheered all the way to the ring. That would be my guess. Marcel says, I feel this story would have made perfect sense if Daniel Bryan won the Royal Rumble. I would have liked that. Daniel Bryan winning the Royal Rumble would have been great. I don't know. It's all so weird. Like, that's not to say that it's bad. It's just weird. And I think this is one of the few things that people are actually really looking forward to. This, and you could argue that Seth and Cesaro looks amazing as well. That should be good. I think this is Cesaro's first singles match on a WrestleMania, which is pretty crazy as well. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Warrior says even Lashley himself commented on how he and Drew have next to no time to really build a compelling feud. Yeah, it's not interesting. Although I do like the stuff that they're doing with Bobby Lashley, where he's going to the locker room and saying like, hey, take out Drew McIntyre before WrestleMania. I will give you a WWE championship shot. I think that's a pretty cool and unique way to keep Lashley and McIntyre away from each other and still build to the feud. I like that. I like that, especially because it completely falls out of the realm of what WWE is doing currently. Like, look at Apollo and Big E. The only way for them to continue a feud is just to face each other over and over and over and over and over. So, Ashton says Sasha is cringe. Sasha stands bite me. You better watch yourself, man. They're gonna come get you. They're gonna come get you. Anthony says you've been saying Daniel versus Roman, not Edge versus Roman. Yeah, I want Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns. That is the match to me. That's the match. But, you know, I'm not mad at this triple threat. I think this is going to be a way for Edge to win it. Ugh. That's yawning time. Rocco says it's weird because they're trying to make it seem like Bryan has like 2014 night, but we all know he's just going to take the pin. Yeah. Pretty much, man. Pretty much. Okay, I need to have this up. I don't want to miss this. Ashley says Seth and Cesaro's feud is progressing well. I like the stuff that they did tonight with Seth and Cesaro. I didn't like the Rollins and Nakamura match, considering we saw that on Sunday, but Anthony says you said I want to see Edge versus Roman. Oh, my bad. I meant to say I want to see Bryan versus Roman and Edge versus Drew McIntyre. Sorry, I'm trying to watch this at the same time. All right. Someone's coming out of Ring of Honor. Hold on. Oh, wait. He's coming from behind? Chris Dickinson and Homicide at Ring of Honor. And this man's just screaming. And Brody King as well. There you go. Not Thea Trinidad, not Andrade / La Sombra. Chris Dickinson and Homicide. And Brody King. I'm not sure if he's been there for a while or not, but you know. Let's see here. Bosley says, oh, it was Cesaro versus Drew Gulak last year, not Jeff Hardy. Yeah, it was on the pre-show though, wasn't it? Or something like that. Anthony says not Andrade BS. This was taped before he was even released. All right, so I'm gonna tell you. So Brody King reached out his hand and okay, and took out Jay Lethal. Interesting. They're beating him up. Okay. Well, Rocco says Brody King was a part of Marty's faction. I'm pretty sure, yes, he was. He was a part of Villain Enterprises with PCO. So yeah, these guys are a thing. All right. Well, I'm turning this off now that this is over. So, let's see here. Okay. So next up after the opening segment here was Father Rollins taking on Shinsuke Nakamura, which I don't understand why they did this. I mean, I guess I do understand why they did this. They did this because they wanted Cesaro to run out afterwards. Why didn't they just do this at Fastlane? Why not? You didn't have to run it back here. You could have done, you know, you could have put another match in this segment, and then you could have had the backstage segment that we saw later with Cesaro and Seth Rollins. That would have been fine. So it was a good match, though. Seth Rollins does get the win over Shinsuke Nakamura. After that, though, he continues to attack Shinsuke Nakamura. Cesaro comes out running down to the ring in a suit. In a suit, okay? Amazing to see that this man is not in his little panties. He's dressed up like a suit, like a boss. All right, I loved this. Comes out, puts the whooping down on Father Rollins, and it looked great. It looked great. I never complain about a person being in their normal clothes. Like, it makes so much more sense. Cesaro's not scheduled for a match or anything, so there is no need for him to be dressed down and ready to go or anything like that. So good to see him coming out of the suit. Good to see him getting over on Father Rollins here. And after this backstage, Father Rollins was pissed because Cesaro tried to swing him again. And he said, I will not be swung ever again. Literally 2 seconds later, Cesaro attacks him from behind, throws him into like a box backstage, like one of those big shipping boxes, and then proceeds to swing him around backstage. It was excellent. I loved this so much. It was hilarious. Absolutely hilarious to be like, I'm never getting swung again. And then just to swing him around. You love to see it. You love to see it. Rollins says, damn, I am pissed. Yeah. I would be too, man. I would be too. Let's see here. Flash says, well, no La Sombra and Ring of Honor tonight, but maybe soon. Maybe soon, yeah. Maybe soon. James says, did Edge turn heel? I know Sasha turned heel. It seems like it. Yeah. Seems like it. Ashton says Seth swinging Rollins pretty much at this point. Pretty much. So this match was made official. We will see Father Rollins taking on Cesaro one-on-one at WrestleMania. I'm excited for this match. I'm excited for it. I think they're going to put Cesaro over. I really do. A big Mania win for Cesaro over Rollins. I can't complain about that. I cannot complain about that. It's just, if they're able to keep up the momentum with Cesaro going forward after WrestleMania, that's the big question. That is the very, very, very big question. And I hope so. Like, but the thing is like, where does Cesaro go after this? Does he go after Roman? Or sorry, maybe Edge? I would assume Edge. Does Cesaro go after Edge for the Universal Championship or the World Heavyweight Championship? Or does maybe Cesaro go after Big E for the Intercontinental Championship for a while? Because I personally, I don't want to see Cesaro challenge for the top title, the World Championship. I don't want to see him challenge for it if he's not taking it. That's what I don't want to see. If they're gonna have him take it from someone, totally cool. Totally cool with that. If not, I don't want to see it. I just feel like it crushes their momentum, and WWE does not follow through with things very well. So they just set it, forget it, it'll be done. By the end of the day, 2 weeks later, Cesaro's going to be back doing nothing. That's just how they are. So I hope they make the right decisions. Marcel says, I feel like Rollins will win. God, I feel like that'd be such a bad choice. Such a bad choice. Seth one says Cesaro versus Apollo, though. Yeah, I mean, I guess if Apollo's going to be winning at WrestleMania, that'd be crazy, man. That'd be crazy. Chloe says, I wouldn't mind seeing Universal Champion Daniel Bryan versus Cesaro. Hell yeah, that would rule. That would rule. James says there is going to be a triple threat main event at WrestleMania, so change the title to It's a Triple Threat. It's too late. It's too late for that. I made this before the show went off the air. So James said, oh yeah, so I did this before. Van says there were rumors that after Mania, Cesaro is the next opponent for Roman until SummerSlam. That'll be interesting. We'll see. And that's why they're building him. I mean, okay, so if Roman retains and they do the Cesaro feud, can Cesaro be the one to knock off Roman Reigns? I don't know. I mean, I would love to see that personally, but I just don't know if they'd pull the trigger on something like that. It's WWE. Marcel says, because Rollins hasn't had the upper hand in this feud at all, which feels like he's going to win. I just feel like that's so bad. Like, Seth Rollins doesn't need that. Like, Seth Rollins can do whatever the hell he wants because he's Seth Rollins. Cesaro, on the other hand, you know, they finally have him in a position that he should have been in for years. So, Anthony says, what if Cesaro wins Money in the Bank? I'm not mad at that. I would not be mad at Cesaro winning Money in the Bank. That'd be cool. That'd be great. The only thing, though, is that he'd need to be able to kind of talk a little bit with the Money in the Bank. Ashton says, hashtag Cesaro for WWE champ. Yeah, I'm all down for it. All down. Rocco says, I think if crowds are back, then Cesaro will be over like crazy. So maybe next Mania. Man, things change so fast in WWE. Like, they didn't even have this WrestleMania booked till like last week. So I don't think there's any way that they could keep someone's momentum up like that. That's why I really think this was the perfect WrestleMania. It's unfortunate that we're not going to get these things, but this WrestleMania could have been crazy. Roman Reigns defending his Universal Championship against The Rock. That would have been crazy. The Rock, obviously a huge superstar. He can dip in whenever and it's totally fine. Roman Reigns is on top of the world right now. On top of the world. So that match would have been absolutely incredible. On the other side, on the Raw brand, you have Bobby Lashley, who is finally doing well. Bobby Lashley is really doing well. He's finally WWE champion. This WrestleMania was the time to have Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. Those two matches should have been on the card for this WrestleMania. It's the perfect time. Perfect time to do those. Do we think that WWE can keep up Roman Reigns for an entire year? Maybe. I don't know though. And actually, I think The Rock said 2023. So 2 years from now. Bosley says 35 to 40 is prime age for a wrestler. So Marcel says Cesaro is like 40. Let's see how old he is. Cesaro. WWE. Yes, bearded Brock Lesnar. Yes. Yes, he is 40 years old. Born December 27th, 1980. So yeah, 40 years old. If Omega can do it, so can Roman. Rocco says, it's crazy a year ago if you told me that Lashley would be main eventing Mania and Alistair would be sitting at home, I would call you insane. Lashley was a jobber last year and Black was like set for a huge push. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy how fast things change in WWE. It's insane. James says if Rhea wins at WrestleMania, she will be tied with Sasha Banks as the youngest Raw Women's Champion in history at age 24, but just 1 day apart. Crazy. That is crazy. I definitely think that Rhea Ripley is going to win at WrestleMania. Philip says, check out your comment. Philip says, did you hear about Wade Barrett stepping back into the ring? Look it up. No, I did not. But Philip, I'm curious. Philip, where do you follow me at? Do you follow me on Instagram or do you follow me on Twitter or anything? Or did you just randomly find me on YouTube? I posted a photo for you on Twitter. Well, I shared a photo for you on Twitter and I put CC Philip. I don't know your at. I just put that. Van says, oh my God, under the sports section, Cesaro, Otis, and Apollo are trending. Interesting. Marcel says, nah, Charlotte wins. Lols. Man, I could definitely see her being inserted in that match too. You know, it comes full circle. Full circle. You know, Triple H said that we would understand why Charlotte beat Rhea Ripley for the NXT Women's Championship. Still waiting for that. Rocco says it depends if they add another layer to his character, like a legend killer or a SmackDown killer, because I'm bored of this tribal chief and Jey Uso main eventing SmackDown every week. I'm liking it. I really like it. I think that it's time for Jimmy Uso to enter the picture as well and have like a total heel bloodline running the show. I would love to see that. Chloe says WWE took Bray Wyatt part off of the Fiend's name. Good. I didn't notice that. I did not notice that at all. I'm glad that they did that. It always bothered me that they did that. So maybe someone that asked that earlier is right. Maybe we're not going to see Bray Wyatt. Maybe it's just full on Fiend right now. Bosley says, will Jimmy Uso be the face one? I feel like they won't make him heel. I feel like they'll probably do the Jey Uso storyline all over again for Jimmy. That's what I would imagine. Jimmy will come back and he'll be like, look, Us, you shouldn't be doing this, you know, like you're disrespecting your family and yada, 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 doing this and that. Like, You shouldn't be doing this stuff. You should come back with me. And then they'll try to beat him, and then he'll eventually turn heel, and then we'll have heel bloodline. That'd be my guess. I would like for them to skip over all that crap because I don't really need to see it again, and just have them be just total heels right off the gate. Put the tag team championships on the Usos, and just have them have a field day on SmackDown. That's what I would like. And I mean, I guess that's if Roman can hold the championship, though. Question mark. I don't know. James says, go to Wikipedia and look up the Raw Women's Championship history. Then check how many days from Rhea was born in October. I'll leave that work to you, my friend. You can be that guy for that. I don't want to do all that. Rocco says, I feel like his feuds go on too long, like the Owens one went on too long. Like we knew he wasn't winning. I want to see him wrestle more like Omega did last week with Seidel. Yeah, I can agree that Roman's feuds last too long. I kind of am guilty of not caring because I like them so much, which is probably a bad thing. But I'm still enjoying his run overall. I do agree that there does need to be a little bit of, but they need to change it up a little bit. It's too cut and dry. It's the same thing over and over, but I still do enjoy it. I like it, which is crazy because never in a million years would I have expected to tell people that Roman Reigns is the best part of not only SmackDown or Raw, but the company as a whole. Absolutely wild. It's like I never thought that would happen. Roman and King Corbin feud. Yeah. Oh God. No, thanks, man. No, thank you. All right. So what is up next? So we have a 6-man tag here with Big E teaming up with the Street Profits to take on Apollo Crews, Chad Gable, and of course Otis. This match was fine. It was all right. But of course, in typical WWE fashion, they had Apollo Crews pin Big E, Intercontinental Champion, taking an L on TV. What is new? And of course, before they even had this match, they announced Big E will be defending his Intercontinental Championship once again against Apollo Crews. And this is on night 2 of WrestleMania. And this will be the 6th Intercontinental Championship defense against Apollo Crews. 6th one of them. That's not total matches. That is actual Intercontinental Championship defenses from Big E to Apollo Crews. 6 of them, which is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Marcel says must be Monday. Yeah, pretty much, dude. Pretty much. Van says, if you ask me personally, I have a money match in mind. Otis versus The Rock at the main event of WrestleMania, where Otis beats The Rock. That would be the craziest thing I've ever seen. The craziest. Last comment's more of a fact. Sasha won the title on July 25th, 2016. 24 years, 181 days. If Rhea wins, it'll be 24 years, 182 days. That's crazy. That's crazy how close they are. Warrior says every champion besides Lashley and Reigns have been pinned on the road to Mania. Sad. It's crazy, dude. It is insane. Marcel says Brock versus Bobby and Rock versus Roman next year. Yeah. I mean, I wish they could have done it this year. That would have been perfect, but it is what it is, I guess. Philip says about the Edge picture, leave it on the screen at the end of the show. Leave it on the screen. Yeah, I'll leave it on the end of the screen until I do the outro, but I gotta have the outro because that is where I put the video tags for other episodes that you might like. So I gotta have that. Ashton says Chad Gable and Otis looked incredible in the match. Chad Gable is one of my favorites, dude. Like, Chad Gable is so good. He's so underrated. Like, that guy is extremely talented. And you can never tell me that he shouldn't have been the one to beat Kurt Angle in his final match. It should have been him. It would have been so good. It would have been a fantastic send-off. And, you know, like, you could have even worked an angle where Kurt Angle, he doesn't want to wrestle anymore, or whatever it is, and he'll just manage Chad Gable. And you'll never be able to tell me that Kurt Angle should not have been managing Jason Jordan and Chad Gable as American Alpha. They should have turned that into Team Angle 2.0, and it would have been incredible. Incredible. Like, talk about like nostalgia and everything, like throwing all of that in there with Jason Jordan and Chad Gable are stupid talented. It would have been so good. You know what? Better yet, it would have been
Such good shit.
And nope, they didn't do it. They ended up going with Kurt Angle being Jason Jordan's father. Okay, I guess. Whatever. James said, did you hear about Peacock removing racism? Yes. Yes. And the WWE network has removed them as well. Marcel says, can Rock still work? He's like 50 and has back injuries. I don't know. I would hope so. I would hope. Chloe says, I lost faith in Jason Jordan when he became Kurt Angle's son. It was a really, really weird storyline. Van says, hey, I got something. Kurt Angle manages Chad Gable and Chad Gable becomes the one to retire John Cena. I like that. That'd be a cool story. Obi James says, what a huge fuck up. Kurt Angle's retirement match opponent. Yeah, Baron Corbin. The guy who can't cook a steak to save his life. Please. That guy? Crazy. Absolutely crazy. James says, bad news, Barrett. Oh, hello, Zelina Vega. If you think you want to be all elite, I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you. Yeah, seems like she's going to Ring of Honor, I guess. So I'm going to have to start watching Ring of Honor, I guess. Anthony says, what I did not like about Jason Jordan is they became tag champs with Seth. Yeah, that was weird as well. I'm not really, like, I don't mind the random duo for tag champs. But when it's done so much, like, that's pretty much all WWE is at the moment, is just random tag teams. So it's like, it sucks. It sucks. Marcelo says, Kurt Angle retirement match was the saddest match of all the wrong reasons. Bad, under 10-minute match, dead crowd, and Corbin. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't agree with it. And the thing that sucks, too, is that they had Thugonomics John Cena on the same show. And they couldn't put him and Kurt Angle together for a segment. They had to use Elias. Come on. Come on. Flash says, OBJ, he said there's a podcast page in Twitter where they rebooked Kurt Angle's retirement and it's good. You should check it out. Is it Adam Blampier for Parts Fun Known? If so, I'll have to check it out. I'm sure most people have the same idea. I think it would be great to have Chad Gable go over Kurt. It just makes all the sense in the world. So next up we had Bianca Belair taking on Natalya in a singles match here. And you know, Bianca Belair, she was doing her work on Natalya here. She's up on the top ropes, and of course it is boss time. Ugh. Like, so of course she gets distracted, and then Natalya gets Natalya does not get the upper hand, but Tamina attacks her off the distraction. Like anyone wanted to see this happen. This feud between Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks is just so bad. The feud it's terrible. It's not there. Not there. There's no hype for this whatsoever. And before all of this happened, I mean, you guys know, I said Bianca Belair needs to be the one to win the Women's Royal Rumble. That needs to happen. She needs to pick Sasha Banks, and they need to main event one of the nights of WrestleMania. And it happened. And I don't care. And I don't think most people care. I mean, of course, we know that the match between Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks will be good. We all know it will be good at the end of the day. But while we're here, give us the story, please. You've had plenty of time to do all this. What did all of that teaming up accomplish? Nothing. It accomplished absolutely nothing at all. All we saw was Sasha Banks, the SmackDown Women's Champion, taking L's to big. What else did we see? Oh, that's right. Your 2021 Women's Royal Rumble winner, Bianca Belair, taking L's to, you guessed it, big. Like, come on. Why is Big so protected over a Royal Rumble winner and the women's champion for the brand? Like they sacrificed this feud for those WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. They sacrificed both divisions for those. And I hate it, man. I absolutely hate it. I have no interest in Shayna Baszler and Big as the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions. I hate those belts. I think that they are the worst. They're, you know what? They might be as bad as the 24/7 Championship. Just gonna put it out there. They might be that bad. It's so frustrating to see, and it just means absolutely nothing. So now we have a meaningless women's tag team championships. We have a meaningless women's tag team division, quotes. Now we have a meaningless Raw women's championship, a meaningless Raw women's division. We have Sasha Banks, who is still pretty good as a SmackDown Women's Champion, if I'm being honest. But the championship means nothing. I don't care about it. And the SmackDown Women's division is just nothing. It's all sacrificed for the tag titles, and it's just nothing. That's it. Nothing. Vance says Sasha Banks equals Matt Riddle equals Miz and Morrison equals God level cringe. Chloe says rumor has it that Shayna was once a dominant force in NXT and eliminated everyone in an elimination chamber. Oh my God, I don't believe it. Marcel says Nia Jax is the biggest waste of space. She literally has no good qualities both outside and inside the ring. Damn. Your words, not mine. I saw it first says Big is protected for her to win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal this year. But like going where? Like where does it go? Obi James says, where is the Riot Squad? That is the real question. Where is the Riot Squad? One of the real tag teams here, and they're not tag team champions. Come on. All that build up of the separating them, releasing Sarah Logan, taking Liv Morgan out of the Riot Squad, having her become that weird bathtub lesbian Lana loving character for like 2 weeks, only to bring her right back into the Riot Squad. Like, what a waste of time. What a giant waste of time, man. It's crazy. Leroy says the only meaningful women's division in WWE is the NXT women's division. Yes. But even then, man, it sucks. They got the NXT women's tag titles now too, and they don't need them. They certainly do not need those there. They should have kept the WWE women's tag team championships there. They should have. I think that would have been great. That would have been fantastic. Now we have to deal with two of them. And the NXT ones weren't booked so well either. Rocco says, did you see that Sabu leaked the RVD Hall of Fame induction? I did not. But someone sent me a picture of a tweet that Paul Heyman posted of him doing like the RVD hand things, you know, the RVD thing. And then it was rumored. I think it leaked sometime last week. Maybe that was from Sabu or something like that. I don't know. James says when Becky left, the women's division was never the same. Yeah. Swayze says, do you see why Edge is upset he won the Royal Rumble fair and square? Are you talking about mad at Daniel Bryan? Yeah. If so, yeah, I understand. And I think it's good because anyone should be pissed off about that. He had to go through 29 other people. He entered first. He won. Daniel Bryan is just saying, hey, I deserve a match, even though he technically got screwed. But he did have his rematch and yada, yada. It makes sense. But, you know, the man went through a Royal Rumble and he won it. And you're Daniel Bryan. You should understand that. And no. Chloe says, every time I see Liv getting, I always go back to Billie Kay telling Liv she should have stayed in the bathtub. So funny. Billie Kay is fantastic. She hasn't been on TV for a while too. Let's see here. Obi James says Becky should come back after Mania. Yeah, I mean, you know, she's taking time off with her child. Rocco says it was like weeks ago or something, and that was a podcast or an interview, and he just said RVD is going to the Hall of Fame. Shit, I wasn't supposed to say that. Oh my God. That's funny. That's actually really funny. So there weren't very many matches tonight. So our main event match is Rey Mysterio taking on Uncle Ziggy. This was a pretty good match. Ziggy powerbombed the hell out of Rey Mysterio over the barricade and then super kicked the teeth out of Dominic Mysterio's face. That was crazy. And I think I heard a leg slap, by the way. Pretty sure I heard that thigh slap. A big ol'... That was brutal looking. That zigzag was great as well. But, you know, it was kind of weird to see Ziggy hit so much offense on Rey Mysterio. And Mysterio kicks out, but Mysterio hits 1619 and calls it a day. So Mysterio gets the win here over Uncle Ziggy. So you already know what's going to go down, right? You already know that Rey and Dominic are going to be challenging everyone's favorite uncles for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships at WrestleMania. It's only a matter of time before they announce it. And you know what? I wouldn't even be surprised if they announced it while I was doing this post show. I could totally see that happening. Marcelo says no one is listening to the leg slap rule. Sami Zayn in the last week in that video of him doing the haluva kick to Kevin Owens, you can see, because it's kind of slowed down, so you can see him running and he lifts up his leg and he goes to slap it and kind of like pulls away. It's pretty funny. Anthony says you forgot about the KO show. You're right, I did. Ashley says, did anyone else see Robert Roode get overexcited in the background? I did not see that. So yeah, I did actually miss the KO show. My apologies. Marcel says Drew does not listen. Yeah, so apparently you don't have to listen if you're a big man. Although Ziggy is not really that popular. So anyway, so there was an episode of the KO show and Kevin Owens kept saying, I have one question for you. And Sami Zayn's like, look, do I apologize? I can't remember if he said yes or not. I think he said yes. So he just kept saying, I have one question for you, yada, yada, yada. Sami Zayn says, wait, look, I'm going to have a red carpet premiere next week where we're going to be, I don't even know what they're doing. They're obviously not going to show the footage of this. So I'm not quite sure what the red carpet premiere is going to be for. I guess I would assume that Kevin Owens is probably just going to ruin it, so we wouldn't see anything anyways. That's going to be my guess. But Sami Zayn did reveal that Logan Paul will be a special guest, and Logan Paul will be on SmackDown next week for the red carpet premiere of Sami Zayn's video of him being screwed over by WWE. So now WWE, they've got Bad Bunny, and now they've got Logan Paul. And I just have one thing to say to you.
How do I reach these kids?
How do I reach these kids? How do I reach these kids? The answer is simple. You get Bad Bunny and you get Logan Paul. Is it going to work? Is Logan Paul, if Logan Paul is actually going to be on SmackDown next week, you think their ratings will be well? Do you think they'll do good in the ratings? Do you think that Logan Paul's audience is going to tune into wrestling? Anthony says, do you watch Logan Paul? I do not. Chloe says, AEW, important question. Should Dr. Shelby induct Kane in the Hall of Fame? We need to know. I mean, I definitely think it should be The Undertaker that inducts Kane into the Hall of Fame, but that's just me. Swayze says Logan Paul is a fan of wrestling. I mean, I could figure. I guess he's into boxing, isn't he? Marcel says that's not going to do any ratings. The social media numbers will be good. I could see that being the case. I could definitely see that being the case. They'll definitely get the YouTube views. They certainly will. Ashley says Bad Bunny and Logan Paul are taking away spots. You know, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm not mad at the Bad Bunny thing because it's lower on the card. I don't feel like it's that important, but I mean, I guess I still think that match should be changed into a tag match. It should be Damian Priest and Bad Bunny versus The Miz and John Morrison. Damian Priest just being ringside for Bad Bunny's match is kind of wild to me. Kind of wild. Marcel says Logan Paul's fan base is 12 to 17-year-old children. Yes, exactly.
How do I reach these kids?
How do I reach these kids? Philip says Edge, he don't look 47, he looks 44. Vanch says PewDiePie versus and KSI versus Logan Paul. Dream match, book it. A handicap match? PewDiePie and KSI versus Logan Paul? Marcel says Priest and Morrison are injured. Priest is injured right now? Really? Priest is hurt according to some wrestling sites. Interesting. Interesting. Well, hopefully he has a speedy recovery. That sucks for him during WrestleMania season. That's crazy. Marcel says KSI would do better numbers. Anthony says, can Bad Bunny be in AEW Underground? Sure. Bad Bunny is welcome. Vance says, one day after Logan Paul appears, still no ratings. Sad Vince is sad. I don't think Vince cares. It don't matter. They get the same amount of money no matter what. We've talked about that, and it's still a video conversation that I feel like I need to make at some point, but WWE's money is completely tied up. They get money for Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and their pay-per-views now, the network. It's all guaranteed. It is all guaranteed at this point. Rocco says, I just noticed the stupidity in booking Ray and Dom versus Rude and Dolph is likely for Mania, but last week, the weeks before, Gable and Otis had beat both Street Profits, and Ray and Dom should be Otis and Gable, but nope. Yeah, they did a weird thing last week where one of them won and then lost the match afterwards. I don't know, man. Maybe it'll be a big like fatal 4-way or triple threat or whatever. I saw first says no audio. What happened? What do you mean? There should be audio. It should be all fine. Sounds fine to me. Yeah, it's all good. All good for me, at least on my end. Anthony says, I wonder how Sammy's documentary is going to be. It'll be very interesting to see. I think it's actually going to be released on Peacock. So Loser King says, on this day, I see clearly. On this beautiful Thursday night, you see clearly. Ashley says, this is bad. I knew Jake Paul from that show, Blizzard Vark. I have no clue what that is. No clue. I only know them because I watch PewDiePie videos, and he used to talk shit about them all the time. That's the only reason why I know. Jaden says Hackerman is going. Oh wait, Hackerman is going to the moon in AEW Underground. Woo! Got one of the best gimmicks out there, my friend. One of the best gimmicks out there, that's for sure. That is for sure. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how this all this plays out with Logan Paul. I don't know. I don't really think that this was planned. This is probably a last minute decision here. I don't think they probably expected to see him reply to Sami Zayn or even acknowledge it. That would be my guess, but I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. And we'll see if he even shows up next week. You know, WWE is really good at the whole asterisks, card subject to change type deal. So, you know, I could very well see them advertising this and then having it not go down because Kevin Owens beats up Sami Zayn before he brings him out or something like that. Like, I could totally see them doing something like that. Flash says, can I be in AEW Underground along with Ric Flair screaming Hangman Fucksy? 100%. 100%. Loser King says, how was SmackDown? Because I wasn't watching. It was watchable. It wasn't like infuriating or frustrating or anything. It was just kind of meh. Meh. That's how I would describe it. James says, I can do a super kick without slapping my thigh. Nice. Very nice. Anthony says the pirate ship is reserved for KO, so fuck Shane. Yeah, 100%. Because I saw a bunch of people saying like, oh, Shane and Braun at WrestleMania, he's going to jump off the ship. And I'm like, oh, what? That's reserved for Kevin Owens. Loser says, was a little fire in my opinion last Wednesday. What do you mean? What do you mean, man? So anyways, there was one thing left for the show, and that was for Adam Pearce to make a decision on what's going to happen between this whole fiasco between Roman Reigns, Daniel Bryan, and Edge. James says, you need wrestling oxygen on Wednesday night. What happened? Me? I just took the night off. Boza says, good to see you, AEW. Thank you for tuning in, man. I appreciate it. Always a pleasure to see you. We'll have to do a Sunday show soon for like an AMA or something like that. And we'll bring Discord back at some point. AEW was fire in my opinion last Wednesday. Yeah, I think that AEW is typically pretty fire. Pete Dunne is all elite. I don't think so, but that'd be cool to see. Pete Dunne is awesome. Bosley says, see you Monday for the greatest wrestling show ever. Oh, wait, before you leave, I have another. Oh, check this out. Are you guys ready for Monday Night Raw?
Confused right now. Oh my goodness.
This could be the worst event in wrestling history.
It's perfect. It's so good. It's so good, man. I hope I don't get hit with copyrights for these, because I would love to have these as like a regular part of the show. Marcel says you should take Mondays off. I kind of, there might be a world where I could actually do that with AEW having so many shows. It might be possible. I don't know. It's going to be crazy covering everything, considering that Elevation and Raw are on Monday. NXT and Dark are going to be on Tuesday. That's a lot of double coverage. Flash says, my friend, I have to drop it here. Thank you for the show. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I love them. And please remember,
Damn.
Hangman Fox. Thank you, man. Thank you for tuning in. Greatly appreciate it. Always glad to see a fellow disciple as well. Here's some money for you, because Flash is going to the moon. For sure. Ben says, angry Vince is angry. James says, you got the soundboard? I do, man. I got the soundboard. I worked on it today. I'm missing the drum roll. I forgot about that one. So, but yeah, I got some cool things. I got this one too.
That is blasphemous.
You gotta have this one.
That is blasphemous.
You gotta have that in your video cuts, man. You gotta have it in there. It's the good one. It's a good one, man. I have this one too.
Sitting there, now Triple H will push me. I'm gonna get the TV time now. I'm gonna stand up for the team.
We got videos for days, clips for days. Raw feels like Nitro, 3 hours of plain shit. Yeah, it can be pretty brutal sometimes, man. Van says everybody remembers Hangman Fucks, but no one remembers J Rocks. Use the blasphemous soundboard next time you talk to Father Rollins. Oh God. Obi James says, breaking news, Matt Riddle versus Sheamus on Raw. Yeah, I'm down for that, man. I am down for that. Although I feel like they should kind of save it. Anthony says other YouTubers have those clips. Should be fine. I hope so. And I made them small too. Like I put them in there, just not that it matters, but I don't know. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it helps. So anyways, Adam Pearce revealed that he only had one option, and that was to make this match a triple threat. So at WrestleMania, we will see Roman Reigns defend his Universal Championship against the Royal Rumble winner Edge and Daniel Bryan. This is exciting. I think this is what everyone wanted at this point. Daniel Bryan should be involved in this match, so I'm excited for it. I think this kind of makes me question who's going to win, though, because I definitely feel like Edge is going to be winning. I really feel like Edge is going to become the Universal Champion. And I think that Edge will pin Daniel Bryan. And, I think it kind of makes sense as well for Edge to pin Daniel Bryan in a storyline driven thing. He wanted to face Roman, and now Daniel Bryan's coming and he's trying to soak up the sunlight. He's trying to take away his dream. And I think it'd be good. I think it'd be good to have Edge pin Daniel Bryan. Of course, I don't think that having someone lose and not take the pin, I don't think that helps keep them strong. But I think it'll be fine for Roman to lose that way. I don't think that it will kill his momentum. I think it would be fine to take the title off of him that way if that's what they were going to do. I don't know. I could definitely see Roman Reigns retaining as well. I don't see Daniel Bryan winning. Daniel Bryan winning in the triple threat, I don't think makes any sense whatsoever. Anthony says, if only Daniel still had the big hair, he can compare it to Roman and Edge, right? Loser King says, who remembers Santina Marella? Oh God. Rocco says, can't wait for Friday Night Wars between Rhodes on top and Raw and SmackDown. Oh God. I mean, at least for that, I'll just DVR it. I am watching that Rhodes show. I don't like the name of it though. I think it's kind of trash. Van says, I want Carlito to pin Bryan and win the Blue Universal Championship. There you go. Fatal 4. Fatal 4, man. Imagine if he returns at Mania. I don't see that happening. Philip says the Nexus return. I don't know, man. Maybe. You saw the shirts. You see the shirts? Might be possible. Chloe says, I understand where Edge is coming from when he told Daniel he doesn't, which match is going to be his last, so I see why he snapped on Bryan. Yeah, I think it makes sense. Michael says, whoa, Loser Kings 07 is here. He used to watch a stop motion all the time. Oh, that's crazy. Well, welcome. Van says, hey, I have something brilliant. Let's hear it, man. Let's hear it. Rocco says, I'm watching it for sure. I love the behind the scenes of stuff like Watch All the Day, 24 Miz show. Me too, man. Loser King says, what would you do if Chris Benoit returned or Nexus? Well, really? Chris Benoit return? Come on. Chloe says, Roman versus Adam and Pierce. We're getting a triple threat match of our dreams. Oh, God. And Adam and Pierce. Oh, Braun Strowman. So of course this match went off in chaos, and I was super excited because Edge laid out Roman Reigns and Daniel Bryan was laid out as well, and they both had their heads on chairs, and I said, oh my God, we're gonna get a double concerto. And you know what? That would be money. Double concerto, pure money. Oh, it'd be so good to see. Roman got up and I'm like, damn it. Okay, this makes sense. But Edge attacked Jey Uso. He laid down on the chair and I'm like, yes, it's happening. And then I believe Jey Uso got away, but Daniel Bryan was still there. And I'm like, yes, it's gonna be money. And then Daniel Bryan moved as well. And then the money dried up just like that. Dried right up just like that. Can chair 4 in this case. Right. Let's see here. Van says Roman versus Bryan versus Edge versus Carlito versus Adam versus Pierce for the Blue Universal Championship. Oh man, the match of everyone's dreams. James says, what happens if they move AEW Dark to Fridays on TBS? You mean TNT? That'd be crazy though. Chloe says, I thought Sonya was Adam's assistant for SmackDown. Yeah, but she was not on the show. Loser King says, everybody's angry that Braun was number 30, but at least it wasn't Goldberg. Yeah, man. No thanks on that one. All right, it's been 2.5 hours. I gotta get out of here, man. I have got to go. Wait, where was Sonya Deville? I have no idea, man. We need to grant Philip, if he's still here. Philip, he's been fantastic. He deserves a picture of Edge. Philip, if you're still here, let me know what kind of edge you want to see. What kind of edge do you want to see on the screen here? And I'll put it up. TBS is a partner network of TNT. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Loser says, what if the third hour of Raw was underground? That didn't really work. That didn't really work. We must grant Philip his edge picture. What picture of edge would you like to see, Philip? You let me know. Anthony says it's right there. Yeah, technically it is. There's your edge. He's already on here. A 2020. You have a 2021 edge picture right here. He's sitting in the chair. He's chilling, man. He's chilling. Let me see. You know what? Here you go. I think this one will work. Oh, it's a... Bro, what the hell kind of file format is that? All right, here we go. This one's for you. There you go, man. There you go, Philip. Here is your edge picture. This is what you get for the night. 2021 Edge. He's headed to WrestleMania, man. He is headed to WrestleMania, to the main event, to challenge Roman Reigns for his Universal Championship. And Daniel Bryan's in the way, man. Daniel Bryan is in the way. Philip says, how about another core picture? You can have a core picture on the next one. We'll do a core picture on the next one. This is your edge picture for the night. Anthony says, AEW, always remember AJ rocks. AJ rocks. Rocco says, I noticed this the other day, and it's the TNT Twitter has their bios. Darby Allin is our champion. It's the little things that make it cool. I like that. Yeah, I saw that. Leroy says, I accidentally hit the dislike button. What?
That is blasphemous.
You know what? What? You did what?
That
You did
is
what?
blasphemous. That is blasphemous.
How dare you? How dare you? It's all good. That's all good. Chloe says, our daily hashtag post for Philip. Yes. Yes. Philip says, keep the picture like that. I will until we switch to the outro. Then it's gotta go. Boza says, see you, AEW. Glad to be here. Thank you, man, for tuning in. I really appreciate it. But yeah, that is going to be it for me tonight. I am done. I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta get out of here. I got some stuff to do. But yeah, I'll try to make some posts for Instagram or something tomorrow. We'll do some fun stuff. And soon we'll try to get together for an Ask Me Anything type deal. And yeah, the RetroSoft Mania game giveaway for Xbox will be coming up on maybe somewhere around Monday or Tuesday or something like that. So check out for that. Watch out for that on Instagram. That will be there. Yeah, thank you guys for coming out. I really appreciate it. And I will see you on Monday for the Monday Night Raw post show. Have a good rest of your night, and I'll see you then. Peace.